I'm not only a half an hour to vent about the Mariners. So what happened last night? The Mariners have scored, I think, a total of maybe 10 runs in the last 7 games. Maybe. Our best pitcher last night, Logan Gilbert, goes out. And you can see how just defeated he is. Defeated after the M's have 2 errors. They give up 5. He gives up 5 runs. Only 1 earned. Yeah. But he knows if he gives up more than 3 runs, game over. No chance. The guy has more quality sorts than anyone in Major League Baseball, I believe now. And his record is putrid. I think 500 to show for it. It's abysmal. I don't know if there's...
It's like when the Bears had a great football team and their defense was great and their offense wasn't, and the team just separated.
Exactly. Like you can see the pitchers just say, "We're done with
the offense.
Give us the bat. Like we'll go hit 2.
Can't do any worse.
You can't do any worse. I mean, we have hit rock bottom here in Seattle. Rock bottom. 10 games up. No, I don't even think we have the lead anymore.
No, you don't. Ooh. But we've reached the summit this summer because it is time for the Summer Olympics. Welcome to Big Ben and K-Win, a Summer Olympic edition of Big Ben and K-Win, live on nofilter.net, YouTube, and Caffeine TV. If you like audio podcasts, we've got you covered. Download, listen, and subscribe. If you're watching this feed live or later, drop comments below. Let us know what you think about it. Today, we're going to talk about the Summer Olympics, maybe the greatest Olympic athlete of all time, Olympic sports we love, Olympic athletes underappreciated, the TV schedule, and much, much more. I'm K-Win, he's Big Ben, and he did not qualify for the Summer Olympics in Paris.
No, I was looking at some games where I think I might have a chance. If I put in like a year's, these people train for their, almost a lifetime to be able to go to the Olympics. And to be an Olympic athlete, you're one of many, but it is still, everyone's competing for these events. Like I said, since they've been little kids, they've trained their entire life. I do have a couple events that we'll talk about that I believe I could qualify for with some training. But yeah, I did not qualify this Summer Olympics, but a lot of people, I don't know how many athletes are actually descending on.
I actually know that. That's a great segue, my friend here. There are roughly 12,000 athletes. I think it's 11,127 to be exact. Ooh. There are over 329 events, which brings me to my first question. Which sports has the U.S. never medaled in? 320, what did I say, 27? 329 events. How many? Just give me a number.
How many? So 329. How many? U.S. never medaled in?
Never medaled in.
4.
Ooh, wow, it's 5. Can you guess the 5? Or
Absolutely.
Try?
I'll try.
There's one where you probably think you're good at, but you're really not that good at. That's your hint.
Basketball? No. Archery? Flag football?
Table tennis.
Okay, I can see that.
China's dominated table tennis. Trampoline. I mean, we've got great athletes, but
trampoline's a brand new sport, isn't it?
We still haven't medaled in it.
Because we haven't played in it. All right, keep going.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
I think a new sport too.
Handball.
Yeah, handballs.
Badminton. We don't produce badminton athletes.
No, you don't see many badminton courts or handball courts. Maybe in like Harlem, old handball courts or somewhere in there. But yeah, those are sports the U.S. really isn't known for. Maybe doesn't have the capacity for. There's already too many sports.
So there is tennis. I'm sorry, there is no tennis. Retract that statement. There's no tennis. There's table tennis. Will pickleball ever make it? Will pickleball ever make it?
If it's up to us, the Americans, yes, we'll be tomorrow. I don't know. What there's so many.
Correction, there is tennis. So I was going to say there's tennis. There's table tennis. Will there be pickleball?
Yes, in the future, absolutely. Yeah. Like it's just too big. I mean, there's flag football now. There's
3-on-3 basketball.
Yeah, I mean, the Olympic Committee wants anything participant. We'll take it.
Yeah.
they'll run with it. The more eyes they can put on the games, the better for them. So yeah,
Like the
there are
NFL
people.
keeps adding weeks, the Olympics just keep adding
For the
sports, like more
games.
revenue, more
Yeah,
TV.
exactly. More kids aspire to be an Olympic athlete through skateboarding,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's interesting. Do you like the summer games or winter games more?
Summer, because I'm not a skier. I don't snowboard. I don't even like the snow. I live in California. So it's summer all year round. It should be the Summer Olympics every 2 years.
So here's our next segment is top three Olympic sporting events. And I got three that I think I would be good at,
Ooh, okay.
and then some anomalies here. So first one I want to start with is archery.
Oh, wow. Let's hear it.
So archery, you watch them, and it's a matter of precision. It's a matter of breathing.
Archery's with the arrow, right?
Right. And it's one of these things where they draw it back and you want little to no tension, right? And just the release of it. But the accuracy that they have is impeccable. And I think it's a matter of like, it probably, I'd be horrible at it if I picked it up tomorrow, but it'd be something I want to work on, right? Like there's this breathing, this accuracy, this need to just release all tension and just be free, one with the arrow and draw back and boom. I'm an aspiring archeress, I think.
Is this because you're good at darts? So you think
Yeah,
this
kind
is
of too.
a
Yeah, yeah,
gateway
yeah, yeah.
sport?
Yeah, it is. It is. That's one of my top three sports.
All right. You want to give me the others, or are we going back and
All
forth?
right, number two is rowing.
Okay.
I have done some rowing. Boys in the boat is still kind of
Now, is
fresh.
that easier or harder because you're a tall guy? I think you're 6'5" unless you're shrinking in old age.
6'6", and if I was in a single scull, yeah, it'd be easier. But the thing with rowing is
Can anyone get in the boat with you?
yeah, absolutely. There's big dudes out there. Everyone's like 6'4" and above. If you're like a 6'3" outside of the coxswain.
Okay.
So there's that. I think I would do well at rowing. And then the other one that I found interesting. Have you heard of the modern pentathlon?
No.
Okay, I'm going to have you guess at least two of the five. There's five different events that make up a pentathlon. Pentathlon is five, or penta is five, but there's five. I need you to guess at least one.
Running?
Yes, running is one. Cross country running.
Cycling?
Cycling is not one.
Oh, I should have just given up at running.
So you have fencing.
Oh.
You have freestyle swimming. You have equestrian show jumping. You have pistol shooting.
Okay.
You have cross country running.
Wow.
I thought about this as equivalent of bar games.
Wait. Do you do this all in one day?
I think it's over the course of a couple of days.
Okay,
Right?
so you
You
do
have
one
different
event
events.
and then you transition to
and
the
you
other
get
event.
points, and you can.
It's not like a
you can-
triathlon where you start
Oh
and
no,
you got to
no, no!
finish.
I don't believe so. That'd be odd.
That'd be
Like
so
get
hard.
out of your fencing suit and run, and jump in the pool, and then out of the pool, then you're on a horse and you're galloping, and then you pick up your gun and you're shooting, and then you're cross country running. I thought about this in the context of bar games. It'd be like you do your flip cup,
Yep.
and then you go do a 1,000-piece puzzle, and then after your 1,000-piece puzzle,
Play some shuffleboard.
you play some shuffleboard, and then you come back and you crochet a sweater, and then after you're done crocheting a sweater, you have to stand on your head for 3 minutes or something like that. It's the oddity of it and the uniqueness of it makes it fun. You got guys that got to be well rounded. Think about that. You got to ride a horse, run, shoot a pistol.
Got to have accuracy. You got to have a steady hand. You got to be in shape to run. You got to be coordinated defense. I like that. I'm going to watch some.
And to say you're a pentathlete, I think is not one sport, not two, but five.
I love it.
Interests me. What do you got?
I'm going to lead off track and field. And I'm not just talking about track and field, the umbrella, all the sports. I'm talking about sprints, the 100-meter, the 200-meter, the 400-meter. You think of some of the greatest athletes of all time, the greatest runners of all time. Carl Lewis, Usain Bolt, Michael Johnson, Florence Griffin Joyner. Track and field is such the marquee event, they push it towards the end. I love track and field. And I was thinking, who gets the most respect in the world today. It's usually like the heavyweight champion of the world, but we don't really have any heavyweights and boxers. So usually now it's the fastest man or woman in the world. So I like track and field. Next, I'm going to go sport climbing.
Ooh.
It consists of speed and bouldering. So speed is you just straight up, you're harnessed in, and you just climb the wall and fast you can get, hit the top. You can get up in like 6 or 7 minutes, powder up and go. It's a great event. Then you got bouldering. You're not harnessed in. You're more rock climbing. You got to go vertical and horizontal. You got to be flexible, a little Gumby like. And if you fall, it's over. It kind of reminds me of American Ninja Warrior, that show on NBC where you just go crazy. I think a lot of the Olympic athletes from sport climbing come from that show. And last but not least, I got to go table tennis. Like we all grew up playing table tennis or ping pong, whatever it's called now. And it's such a great sport. The velocity that they hit the ball, the top spin, the backspin, the accuracy. I love some table tennis. Those are my top 3 sports.
There is a difference between your good college basement table tennis player and then what you see in the Olympics. It's like the distance is astronomical. And your bouldering climbing, it's interesting to me because climbing is becoming a little more relevant. Where there's climbing walls everywhere around Seattle. Like it's
down
a big,
here too.
Yeah, it's a big sport. You're right, just the scurry up like a little spider.
Yeah, it is.
You ring the proverbial bell, and you win or whatever based on time. The Summer Olympics are a good show.
Great show.
Be a great show. And there's coverage of all types of events, right? Everyone gets coverage.
Everyone does.
I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited.
So who's the greatest Olympic athlete of all time?
Easy. Michael Phelps.
It's got to be.
The ESPN released the top 100 athletes of the modern era, and Michael Phelps is far and away. Like the guy was made. Like if you made a swimmer, it would be Michael Phelps. Like he jumped in the pool and he won. Like he more often than he jumped in the pool and lost by a large margin. Michael Phelps. Simone Biles is in the way of gymnastics, becoming more and more. I would say she's getting up there. There might be a second wave. Simone's going to compete probably in 2 more Olympics, maybe.
Probably.
So she has a chance to steal some more golds. I think it will be interesting to see what she does this Olympics after the previous Olympics where she ran into some injuries.
Hope she bounces back. So Michael Phelps, 23 golds, 28 plus medals overall. He's got twice as more as the next person with golds. I think it's 9-ish. Carl Lewis had 9. Mark Spitz had 9. Katie Ledecky out of Stanford University, swimmer. She's got 7. The most gold medals from an athlete Olympian. So she could be next in line. However, it is not Katie Ledecky. I want to go far east. Ma Long. That's right. You heard me. Ma Long, 35-year-old table tennis, 11-time world champ, 5-time gold medalist. So now we're talking about 4 years from now in LA, he could win number 6. In table tennis, not a lot of wear and tear in the body. He could get to 7. China wears red and black, but when Ma is dressed in black, it's your funeral. Power topspin, finesse backhand, he can do it all. He's my baby goat, Ma Long. Check him out.
You know what? There are probably some athletes that look at Ma Long and like they would switch spots with him in a heartbeat, just because table tennis anyone can play effectively.
Anyone can play, but like the skill, the precision, and the accuracy, like these guys are like 5 feet away from the table, just bah, bah, bah.
My question to you: would Ma Long beat Forrest Gump in a game of table tennis?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Yeah. My question to you: would you even score a point against Ma Long?
God, I'm trying to think of the tactic I would have to take. I'd have to be able to psych. It'd have to be like the first serve, right? Where he thinks I'm going long and I do a little cut spinner and it somehow falls off the table for a point. Like that'd be it. That'd be the only point I get. Could you?
I don't think I'd get a point off of him. I don't think I could return his serve. because he can cut it this way, he can spin it that way. And if I do get the serve back in, it's going to be one of these reaches, and it's going to be a lob ball, and he's going to slam it.
You're gonna hit your eye on the corner of the table.
I have a ping pong tattoo right here.
If you and I were to compete,
Yeah,
what's the highest likelihood we'd have in qualifying for the 2020, what it would be, 2028 Olympics? What sport would we have to focus on?
we're talking Summer Olympics. I think we would have to somehow get onto a team sport because I don't think individually we could make it.
No, that'd be very tough. You're right. We'd have to get on.
You could get on the rugby team.
I played rugby a couple times. I'm top heavy. You need stout legs to be a good rugby player.
You don't have stout legs? Oh, because you just work on the pipes.
Exactly.
No. Breaking, new event. Stands for break dancing. Originated in the 70s in the Bronx. Now it is coming to the Summer Olympics this year. You've got your top moves, you got your down moves, you got your power moves, you got your freezes. Power moves, that's backspin, headspin, and handstand. I can backspin, so I might be able to get on the breaking team.
Can you headspin?
I'm too scared to headspin.
I've seen some breaking go on where the guys or gals put on the beanie, and that's like the big thing, and then they're gonna, and then they break into the headspin, and that's like the climax is probably the wrong word. That's the
pinnacle, peak.
Yeah, peak of the performance. Break dancing.
Yep, it's called breaking.
Do you think
that's how I'm getting in?
The Greeks look at breakdancing and go, "That's what we thought of when we thought of Olympics." Like, have we got a little too big or broad with the opportunities?
I don't think the Greeks are happy about it, but I think modern society, culture, I'm personally excited to watch breakdancing. I haven't seen breakdancing in a while. We're going to see these people compete. They're called B-boys and B-girls. How amazing is that?
It is pretty amazing. And you're right. There's probably people that have never seen it. And the opportunity to see the best in the world at the Olympics is pretty amazing.
My favorite part about the Olympics is watching random sports at random time. Before we got on air, you said you couldn't sleep. If it happened this weekend, turn on the TV.
Yeah,
you can watch like some archery at like 3 a.m.
Fall asleep to equestrian, right? Like just people galloping around. Olympic Village. Have you known anyone to go to the Olympics? Could we get someone on to just tell us the Olympic Village environment? 12,000 athletes.
Yeah. And I imagine the Olympic Village is like the first week of college in the dorms, but crazier.
You think a little crazier? I mean, you got a melting pot of different, obviously, countries, athletes, backgrounds coming together. And for all intents and purposes, I'd be interested in what you have to do outside in downtime. What do you do? Are you relegated to the village? Can you go out and see, beyond that? What kind of activities do you have to do?
I think it's like a professional athlete on the road.
Like? Is there a bar? Is there a bar? Is there a club?
I don't know if there's a bar.
We know an Olympic athlete.
We do? I don't.
There's gotta be someone. Anyway, that's what I'm curious about. You are a break dancer.
Yeah.
You perform once, but yet you're probably there for the entirety of the ceremony and so forth because you were in the right. But what do you do during the downtime? What are you doing?
Well, if you're on the up and up, you're going and watching other sports, you're taking in the activity, you're in Paris, you're sightseeing. Now, if you just want to get it, you're probably trying to talk to the tennis chicks or the swimmers.
Who's in high demand? Where's within the village? Where do you stack rank? Like who is the coolest? Who are the cool kids?
Whoever's got the most TikTok followers
or medals, right? If you're a previous medal winner, do you wear some medals around your neck to just exhort your prowess a little bit?
Oh,
See what I'm saying? There's
You
like
just
different
you just
dynamics.
go to the cafeteria with your 5
Yeah,
gold medals
exactly.
on. That's a
And then just
flex.
cut the line, right? Like, well, I'm
But then my
interested in that.
question is like, what about the ultra famous athletes? They stay there, just like LeBron James
Ooh,
stay in the village. Does Simone Biles stay in the village?
they have some place with sleep number beds reserved for previous gold medal winners or something like that. That'd be another question.
They probably sleep in the Louvre.
The Louvre.
Yeah, it's in Paris. You
Is it?
know, the museum. Sorry. Eiffel Tower.
Sure. Sure. All right, quick tangent. I'm taking Kennedy to the bathroom yesterday at a ice cream place, and she looks at the wall. She goes, "Dada, Eiffel Tower." She recognizes the Eiffel Tower.
Mm,
Little does she know that's where the Olympics are taking place.
I know.
So she'll opt in. But I'm very curious about the dynamics of the Summer Olympics or the um, living accommodations. Who
I know this isn't true. I'm just thinking they're outside. It's like everyone's got tents
no
and like blow up mattresses. That's how I envision the Olympic Village, but it can't be. It's just got to be hotel rooms, right?
no idea. And yeah, are they do they build them for specifically for the games? Do they? Yeah, no idea. 'Cause couldn't you complain? "Oh, I don't have as nice accommodations. I'm going to put it blah blah blah."
Yeah, you could.
Who knows? Let's find a break dancer. One of the break
Yeah.
dances.
We'll DM
B-boy or
someone.
B-girl.
Hey, if you're listening and you're in the Olympics or you know someone in the Olympics, please drop us some
Please.
comments about the Olympic Village.
We
What
want to know
really
what goes
goes
on.
down?
Yes, I would
I heard there's just a box of condoms.
not one box, Caitlin. There's 19,000. They're getting airdropped from the sky on a daily
It's right
basis.
by the hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need someone to come on to, or they need a Netflix documentary. Like they need to follow someone.
That would be amazing.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just like there's so many shorts and stuff on Instagram showing people this is what I eat and I'm a college football athlete. Like that's kind of interesting, but I'd rather see I'm a break dancer, first year sport,
Yeah.
and I drop in on the Olympic Village. What happens?
You're right. If you kind of get your event done in the beginning, like the Olympics goes on for, I think, till the end of August. Do you just
Yeah.
hang out in the village? Is it like you can come and leave whenever the Olympics is over, or do you have to check out once you're DQ'd from the Olympics?
And do you get a exit ticket or a departure ticket? We keep talking about breakdancing, but I'm just picturing the break dancers in the middle of the village. I don't think there's many other athletes or like there's probably not a climbing wall where someone's climbing in the middle of the village.
Yeah.
But all you need as a break dancer is kind of probably some cardboard to be able to do some spins and breakdancing.
And a boombox.
Exactly. How many Olympic athletes would love to just sit there and watch people breakdance? Probably make some extra coin too if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you probably could.
All right, let's become breakdancers.
Did you see Snoop Dogg is one of the torchbearers in Paris?
Oh, Snoop is widely like. Is there anyone that doesn't like Snoop?
I think everyone loves him. I think you gotta love him, right? He doesn't take himself too seriously.
No, I mean he's pitched everything from Corona to topical face cream. I think at this point, like he's
I was in the dog store. There's Snoop branded products for puppies.
Let's get Snoop on. Let's
We
just.
should. I bet Snoop is hanging out in the village.
I bet you Snoop is. Yeah, Snoop has brought his own. He's probably the supplier.
His own kit.
Yeah, he's got his kit, and then he's got his branded munchies behind it for everyone to take part with.
Yeah.
All right, we've belabored this quite a bit.
I know. We didn't get into Watch Beach or Olympics, but we'll do that next time.
Yeah, Watch Beach or Olympics. I like that. So when's the opening ceremony?
It's tomorrow, 11 a.m. But there are several sports that are starting today. Rugby and soccer are active.
Oof.
Got women's soccer on, I think, Thursday. Thursday afternoon. The men play at like midnight because they're going to lose. The men's
Yeah.
team's not very good.
Yeah. We gotta hold a place for the women in terms of, and rugby's. I mean, you're gonna have like there's rugby isn't interesting in terms of it used to be like New Zealand and the Aussies just clean up.
Yeah.
And then now it's you got teams like India and a bunch of different squads coming in. You see it. Playing for your country is a little different than playing for your squad. They're going to go a little harder. All right.
Should we wrap this up?
One last stat for us?
No, I was going to say there's no cricket in Summer Olympics. I think they should add cricket and pickleball.
I like that. I think that the thing about cricket is the length of the game.
Yeah, it's like 5 days.
Yeah. So like
I was in Australia once visiting my friend. We went to high school together, and she was married, and her husband came out, and we were watching cricket on TV. It's like, hey, Kyle, if you ever need to get out of the house, just tell your wife you want to watch cricket because it's like 5 days long. So me and you need to go on a cricket trip and just be gone for like a week.
Could you imagine sitting in the stands for that time too? What do you do?
Probably sleep.
Do you think they sleep?
No, they probably check out.
We need an Olympic athlete and then like a diehard cricket fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
DM us. You're wonderful.
At Big Ben KWin _ on any social media, Instagrams, Threads, TikTok. We're still there. It's not banned, so we're still there. Catch us on YouTube, Caffeine TV for your video content. Audio content is Spotify, Stitcher, Apple iTunes. At Big Ben KWin _ episodes. It's a little bit of a lull when it comes to professional sports, so we'll bring you some Summer Olympics action.
The Mariners are out of it. The Giants are out of it, so we're going to focus on the Olympics the next couple of weeks.
Unless we get Pete Alonso, Cody Bellinger, and
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
There you go. We'll get that trio.
All right. 5-star review us. Drop your comments below. Live every week. Social media, busting out clips, doing more personal clips. Hey, we need a candid clip from you this weekend as you're into the Olympics with Kennedy. Family friendly would be great too.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll become our TikTok star.
Boom.
Boom.